Hi YouTube, I'm back again, and today is August the 30th and it's 2014, and I just am going to make this video because I was just recently reading some of my comments that I got on this channel, and I got a few personal messages from a few people. So I said, okay, I'll just make a short video to talk a little bit about it, because one gentleman, he wrote to me and he was saying something to the effect that in order to ease some of the problems that we as people who are targeted by organized stalking, you know, with all these problems and things that we have, because over the past couple of weeks, the ones who have been organizing my stalking and stuff and who have been doing things to me, they have picked up the pace, and they have been just like you know, it's just been like totally non-stop, and you know, they have been just buzzing me non-stop, and you know, making me feel sick and different things like that. They have been doing that, like, I mean, 100% non-stop, and they have been broadcasting a lot of stuff, and they say the same things over and over again. We're the CIA, and we're going to pick it up a notch, and we're going to do this to you, and you're going to be dead within a month. The next time is you're going to be dead within 3 months. Next time, in a year you're going to be dead. And okay, I'm supposed to have been dead now for like 2 years, because they've been saying they've been playing that same tape now for like 2 years. Okay, you're going to be dead. You're going to be dead. Give yourself a year and you're going to be dead. Okay, they're going to be playing them tapes for a long damn time, because guess what? I ain't going nowhere, okay? I'm not going. This goes out to you, motherfuckers, okay? I'm not going anywhere, and I want to see you make me go somewhere, make me be dead. That's what I say, make me dead, and they can't do it. So that's why they mad. But I'm jumping all off the subject, and you got to excuse me for scratching and stuff, because when I put any kind of makeup on and stuff, it makes me itch, and I like to, you know, be presentable when I make my videos. I put on, like, you know, eye makeup and stuff like that, and it always makes me itch, but I put it on anyway, so I look nice in my videos. But getting back to what I was saying about some of these comments and stuff I got the one comment where the guy was saying that you can buy some kind of gold or something, and what I'm probably going to have to do is maybe cut up this video and go back in and make some notes, because I like to just make my videos without notes unless it's something technical that I'm going to tell you about, or something very important where I need, you know, the correct wording and all of that kind of stuff. And if it's the name of something, then I have notes. I don't have any notes, and I usually don't do that when I make my videos. But I may have to make some notes and then splice this one and put it in between on this video, because he was just talking about the gold and saying that most people who are targeted individuals like myself, we don't have enough money to buy this gold, whatever it is that he was talking about, because he has like the you know, the Latin name or something, you know, whatever that name is. And then he was saying some kind of pills or something. Now, I haven't gone and done any research on this, but I'm just sort of addressing some of the comments that I've gotten on my channel. That's what this video is about. It's like addressing some of the comments, but I wouldn't run out and go and buy it. What I would do is, like I tell you in any video that I make, to do your homework and to look the stuff up and to make your own decision based on the research you have done on anything I or anybody else on the internet says, because anybody can be wrong. I'm not a doctor. I don't claim to be a doctor, and I can only tell you the things that maybe that I do for myself, you know, like things that I may use for myself. Okay, that was one of the things where he was saying something about gold, and then another person wrote in and said something about iron blocks all the acoustics, and then I had gotten another inbox message from someone from Canada that said that he knows of a place where they can make what do you call the thing, signal jammers, that they will make signal jammers for you, and so forth, so on and so forth. And then he said this same person said that these people are so evil and are so wicked and so devilish and so full of rage and anger that when they are going to target a person and they're going to hit you with electronic weaponry and whatever it is that they hit you with, supersonic sounds and hypersonic sounds and radars and whatever it is that they use, I think they're using everything on me, because they're thinking to themselves, okay, well, nothing is working. Okay, so they're using everything and they're hitting me night and day with everything they got. And sometimes it makes me so weak when they hit me with whatever it is that they're hitting me with. I don't know what it is, if it's you know, hyper sound or hypersonic sound, or you know, I know it's a sound wave because I can hear it in my ear, and it's this very high pitch trill sounding sound, you know, where it's like very high pitch, and then as they crank it up and make it stronger, the pitch of what's in my ear gets higher and higher and higher. And I don't know what to even describe it as. It's just a very high pitch trill sound, you know, very high pitch, and you know, it just like blocks out things, and sometimes I can't hear because that sound is so high. But getting back to what I was saying, that this guy was saying that this person has a place where they will, you know, make something specifically for your needs and so on and so forth. Well, I just sort of looked it up on the internet, and I did find something on the internet, but then you don't know who these people are. I mean, I don't know who that gentleman is. He has like a lot of things on his page and a lot of different things like that, and I don't know him from a bucket of spit. So I won't give you the name. You know, if you happen to get on there and you Google it and you find it, okay, that's fine, but I'm not giving anybody any names of people. So I just told the gentleman who it was who said that he made something for him. I told him, well, you know, tell the guy who makes the stuff to view my videos, and maybe he can send me one. I could try it out, and maybe he can send me another one where I could use it. And you know, if I used it and I liked it and I thought it was good and it worked, then I could have it as a giveaway on this channel, you know, where I could give it away to somebody. You know, if you wanted to enter into a contest or something like that, then I would do it like that. So I'm waiting to hear if I hear anything from this person. If I do, then you will know. I will put that in the giveaway, because I said before in my other video that I passed 200. I wanted to do something after I made 100 subscribers, but now I'm past 200, so I said I'm going to do a little giveaway if people are interested. And if you are interested, then thumbs up this video and go and look at my other video where I talk about it, and thumbs up that too, because I think I got like 10 thumbs up on there. So I'm going to need more than that before I go out and you know, purchase things and you know, get stuff to do a giveaway. It's not going to be like if only like 5 or 6 people are interested. I mean, I'm not going to do it for 5 or 6 people. I would like to have more people than that. So if you're interested in the giveaway, by all means, you can even just put a comment, leave a comment, and just say yeah, let's do a giveaway, or I'm interested in a giveaway, or you can inbox me or anything like that, or you can comment on any one of my videos and say that you're interested in a giveaway. So that's 2 of the things that I wanted to talk about. And another thing that I wanted to talk about, since the people that are torturing me, who claims that they are CIA operatives, that's what they say they are. They are CIA operatives. And my question is, if you're a CIA operative, what the hell are you doing torturing me? Why the hell you don't go find people like bin Laden? Why the hell don't you go and find people that blow up buildings? And why the hell don't you go and find people who come to this country and get all kinds of people in on doing stuff who are very unpatriotic and they hate the government and stuff like that? Why the hell aren't they watching them? Why aren't they in their ear talking trash and saying all kinds of stuff? And I wanted to do a video on that, and that's another thing that I'm going to tell you about, because I had found this website, I forget the name of it, and they had like different things on there where it tells you like how to protect yourself, and like they have feedback from people that get on there and like things that they have tried to, you know, stop the the V2K to sort of ease that, and like all the things that they do to ravage our bodies with electronic weaponry and acoustic sounds and all that kind of stuff. And they had a lot of stuff on there, and they had a lot of things on there where this one particular man, he wrote a book. I forget his name. His name might be Robert Duncan. It could be him, or it could be someone else. I have to look it up, and then maybe make another video, or just make a short little part about that and then just put it onto this video. But he had like all the different things, like where he talked about, and all of it is like CIA tactics. That's what it is. So what I'm saying is, it could be that agency, the CIA, it could be them doing it, or it could be somebody that is mimicking the things that they do, because you figure that kind of technology, anybody can have it and get it if you have the right amount of money, or you have the right amount of connections, or the both things, money and connections. Then anybody could basically go out and get this stuff and do what they are doing to me. Okay, anybody could do that. It doesn't take just an agency, as they say in here all the time. They call themselves and say that they're a CIA, and they're CIA operatives and all this kind of stuff. So I say, if you are, then why don't you show some credentials? Why don't you show me some credentials, and then I'll put it up here and show everybody else and say, well, yeah, it is them. Okay, but that's how that go. Anybody can have that technology. And then what this person was saying was, they talk about spooking scripts. This is what they use, because they play tapes like 24 hours a day into my surroundings and also into my ear, so that when I'm in the house, you know, they're doing the low frequency stuff, and you know, they're doing the V2K, and they're doing these scripts, you know, these scripts where they sit and say all of these different things, and these things are supposed to, you know, like program you and make you hateful and make you angry and stuff and different things. That's what they're always broadcasting. Anger, you're angry. Anger, aren't you angry? We're doing all of this stuff to you, and look, you can't do anything. Anger. And I'm like thinking, okay, whatever. Okay, whatever. But anyway, those is what you call spooking scripts. That's the correct vernacular for it, is spooking scripts, where they, you know, tell you all these different things, and like they'll say all kind of things, that they're going to do this, yeah, they're going to do that, and you better not leave your house, because if you leave your house, we're going to make you fall on the street, and we're going to make a car run over you, and nobody's going to help you. This is the kind of things that they are broadcasting in my home, these people that are so evil and are so wicked. These are the types of things that they say, you know, like, oh, we're going to do this to your grandkids, and we're going to do that, and we're going to get your whole family, and your whole family is under surveillance, and we're watching your whole family, and we're going to eradicate your whole entire family. This is the kind of things that they broadcast into my home. These are grown as men that are sitting around, and they are broadcasting this kind of stuff. And I wouldn't even call it stuff. It's rubbish, it's trash, and it's evil, and it's wicked, and it's dirty. And this is what they are broadcasting here into my surroundings. And when I leave the house, okay, they don't have my surroundings, because they have the whole thing. They have the whole damn place hooked up with all kinds of stuff. So what they do is the thing that's in my ear, then they continue with it in my ear. Because the other day I was just on my my iPad, just doing stuff on my iPad, and like I told you before, I think I have them right here. I sometimes put these things. It's two of them, and I told you these were sinkers. You know, they're lead sinkers, and I told you I wrapped them in plastic wrap. You know, like you get Saran wrap or whatever, and then I stick them in my ear, and that sort of cuts down when listening to them, you know, with the tapes and the spooking scripts and all that kind of stuff. So I put that in my ear, and then I also have this thing right here that I made myself, and this is nothing more than just a ear thing. I don't even remember where I bought this from. It's just a thing to like block out sound and whatnot. And then I just put all the different things that they claim can help you, you know, to like sort of block the frequencies and stuff like that. And so far, not too much of this stuff doesn't work that much. And like this thing here that's on the back, this is carbon paper, and I even got some of that. I went and I bought a big roll, and then these is the little samples that they sent me. So I just put this on here, and that's supposed to block, because they say carbon is supposed to block all of those things, because that's what the government use. They use carbon paint in the rooms where they want to talk, where they don't want nobody to know what they're saying. Okay, so but they say if you like if you get carbon briquettes, like if you get the briquettes that you use to barbecue with, and you crush them as fine as you can, and you mix it in with paint, and you're supposed to paint your room and stuff. Okay, well, I live in an apartment. I'm not going to do that and mess up their precious Buckingham Palace over here. So I'm not going to do that. But they say if you get that and you paint, or you can get acoustic materials, like they sell it on the internet. It's acoustic materials, you know, like when people are going into the studio to record music and stuff, they have to have silence. They can't have somebody outside sneezing or coughing and then you hear it on the record. So they have acoustic materials that you can buy, and you can buy these things and, you know, put them into your room, or, you know, if you have one small place where you can go to sleep, and you know, and you can put it in there, then that will be good. And that's I'm going to make another video and give you the information on all of that stuff. It's like acoustic materials, and it's like real thick, and it's like foam, and you can purchase that on the internet, because I've seen it on the internet. But it's like all of these things I've been using, and they work somewhat, because like, okay, like when they're buzzing me in my ear and I hear that high frequency, high pitched sound up in my ears, I put these into my ears, then I put this on top and then tie my scarf to keep it down. And if I press down on it hard enough, it sort of stops it. And then another thing that I wanted to tell you guys about is, if you have any kind of microchip in your ear and they're doing V2K into your ear, or even worse than that, when they send the currents, like I told you, they can send electrical currents in these microchips, and then the microchips, they have that I forget the name of the thing, it's that piezoelectric kind of thing in there. And if they have that in there, then they can send those they can send that beam, and then with the ultrasound, and then it can heat up what's in your ear, and then that sends it through your body, through that vagus nerve that I talked to you about before, and it can go through your entire body, and it can, you know, heat up your body. It can make you shake and different things like that. So this kind of works, but what I found works even better than that is ice. Ice shuts it down. If you can get something where, like, I have this little teeny little ice cube tray that makes these little sort of look like if they're like a little finger. That's the size of the ice cube, but then it's still a little bit too big to go into your ears. Well, if you can get any kind of ice cube tray that can make like a small ice cube or whatever, you know, like even if you have to chop up the ice or whatever, take a regular cube and maybe just use a hammer and chop it or whatever, and put it in saran wrap. That's what I do. I take the ice cube and I put it in saran wrap, and then I put it in my ear, and then I put a towel over my ear. That shuts it down just like that. Okay, because when I do that, because I had read that if it's heated, whatever they put into your ear, this is the piezoelectric, if it's heated too hot or if it gets too cold, that will discombobulate it, and it will shut it down. And I've done it, and I've shut them down when they are like buzzing me so bad, and like my whole body feels like it's shaking, because basically what they're doing when they use that piezoelectric is they are electrocuting you. That's what they're doing. It's a low current, but nevertheless you are still being electrocuted in your own home, in your own bed, by these devils. This is what they're doing to me. I don't know if it's happening to any other person who is targeted in this way and in this fashion, but this is what they're doing to me. Basically, they are electrocuting me, and I'm watching my time. They are electrocuting me with a low level of electricity, but it's still electrocution. It doesn't matter how high or how low it is. And then who's to say how high they can make that? Because according to what I read, they said that piezoelectricity, since those things are small, they can only give off but so much electricity, but it's still electricity, it's still a current nevertheless. So you are basically, I don't know if it's happening to any other TIs, but this is what they're doing to me. They're basically electrocuting me with low level of electric current, and then, you know, that could probably discombobulate everything in my body and throw off my body and could, you know, cause, you know, me to get different things wrong with me. So then that way, if I were to drop dead, they could say, oh, well, she died from this or she died from that. But no, it's what they're doing. They are sending electric currents through my body, and this is what they've been doing, and they've been picking up the speed for like the past couple of weeks. Because all the time I tell you in here, I talk about them and I laugh at them, and I don't care what they do. They can do whatever they want because they've already made up their mind that they're going to destroy me, and they're going to do everything in their power to destroy me. And I've already made up my mind that I'm going to do everything in my power for them to not destroy me. Okay, so that's how that goes. But that's the thing. If you think you have any kind of you know, thing that has to do with piezoelectricity. Now, I don't know if it works for any other kind of microchip, but you could try it. You could try to go to like the dollar store and get one of those little gel packs. It's like a little blue gel pack, and you can freeze that. So if they have something in your arm, you could put that in the freezer and then put that on your arm, and then maybe that would stop, you know, whatever current it is that they have that they're sending to you. Because another thing I wanted to say is not only did they put a couple of things into my ears, because I can even hear it. I know they put something that is a what do you call that thing, an amplifier. I know that they have some sort of amplifier in my ear, so that when they send those very low frequencies that, okay, most humans, we can't hear that, but if you have the right amplifier, then yeah, you can hear that. Okay, because it's just like the same concept of a radio. Okay, I'm sitting here right now, I don't hear a radio, but if I were to put my radio on, I would hear it. But those waves are still here, but it's just that I'm not hearing it. If I put on a radio, then I'm going to hear it. So what they do is, what they did to me, they put an amplifier in my ear also, so that way they could you know, talk and say anything they want to say. And that has a lot to do with that V2K too. They put amplifiers in your ears if they put something into your ear, because I think that's the way that it's going. I think it's going, and it's leading in that direction where they want to, whoever is doing this, they want to put something into everyone's ear, because you figure everybody goes to the doctor, and what is the first thing the doctor does? He puts a otoscope into your ear to look at your ear to see if you got anything in, you know, any infection or anything. And they can use a specially equipped otoscope to shoot these things up into your ear, and you don't even feel it, because they have everything set, and you know, these things are minute. I showed you in another video how small they were. It was like on the tip of the person's finger, and it's a teeny tiny little thing about the size of the head of a pin, or maybe even smaller. Okay, so they can shoot that into your ear and do all of this damage to you and your family. You would you know, maybe come up with some kind of disease or something like that, or become ill and get sick and could die, and your family would be thinking, okay, well, this person died from this, when really in reality you basically were murdered by these people who have these stalking, organized stalking gangs, that they want to go after people and they want to kill people, because that's what they are. They are murderers. That's what they are. They are murderers, and they are people who are being trained to go into these agencies, CIA, FBI, whatever. They are training these people, because you figure people in the CIA, they die. Even though they would like people to think that they don't, they die. People in the FBI, they die. They all gotta die. We all gotta die. Okay, so when the agencies start, the numbers start getting low, they gotta bring in more people. Okay, so who are they gonna train them on? They ain't gonna train them on monkeys. What they gonna train them on? They're gonna train them on humans, and this is what they do. So some of that probably could be like that website I told you about, where this man wrote this book where he said this is what they do. You know, they bring these folks in, and they train them. They, you know, they will give one person to maybe 4 or 5 of these trainees who they want to train to kill, because basically this is what they do. This is what some of these agencies do. They send out people to kill people. Okay, they send out people to kill the quote unquote enemy. This is what they do. Okay, but when they do it here, sorry, I gotta get right in my seat. When they do it here, it's homegrown terrorism. That's what it is. And they need to have a homeland security for terrorism. They need to open up something like that, because that is definitely needed in this country, because you got a lot of people that are in these agencies and they are very corrupt, and they do whatever they feel like doing to whomever they feel like doing it to. If they like you, they don't like you, and they feel as though, okay, well, I want to make this person into a target, then this is what they do. Okay, so that's what I wanted to tell you. If you have anything into your ear and you think you hear any kind of ringing in your ears, and every time you hear a ringing in your ears, your body feels funny, if you can ice that ear, get inside of the ear and get ice in there and let it drip into your ear, it will shut that thing down. It will shut it down, but you got to keep doing it over and over again. And I don't know, maybe if you did it every day, over time it might even discombobulate. I haven't done it. I've done it a couple of times, like when they turned up real high, and then I think what I'm going to start doing is just start doing it every day until I see if I can shut it down. But if anybody have any information on how they think I could shut this down, then by all means let me know. You know, send me a comment or a message. But that's some of the stuff I wanted to tell you. I'm still watching my time. And I also wanted to tell you with myself what I think they have done. Not only have they put these things into my ears, they've put, I told you, they put them in my tooth and into my arms. And I think the ones that they put into my arms have like depot medicine in there, where they can release this medicine into my body, because, you know, they even have that. You can get those depot shots, you know, and where they put a shot into your arm, and then it, over time, it gradually releases medication into your system. Well, I know they've done that to me. They've put probably a couple of them with different things in there to, like, you know, speed up and, you know, to make me hyper and different things like that, and, you know, do all kind of crazy things to my body, because they're so filled with hatred and they want to destroy me so bad. And I'm just standing up to them, and I'm telling them every day, well, you're not going to do that, okay? And whether you do or you don't, guess what? It's going to be on the internet, and my family is going to know about it, so that if anything does happen to me and they got these videos, they can go after whoever it is that did this and get a truckload of money. Okay, that's how that goes. But I think they well, I know that they have put some kind of microchip with whatever medicine or whatever in there. And then I think one of the things they use is sodium lactate. Okay, I think they use sodium lactate, because I had noticed that you know, like my legs were feeling like heavy and different things like that, and I started having cramps in my legs. And I'm like, I haven't had cramps in my legs in like maybe 35 years, you know, or maybe longer than that. It might have been like maybe 30 something years. I think when I was pregnant, I used to get a few cramps in my legs, and that's probably because I was pregnant, but I never had them since then. But I think what they're doing is, I think one of these chemicals that they have in my arm is sodium lactate. Okay, and sodium lactate is a compound where if you give a lot of that to a person and you release a lot of that into their system, it can give you panic attacks. Okay, so it could make you to the point where you can't leave your home, you can't go anywhere, you can't do anything. You cannot leave your home. If you have a job, you would have to quit your job. If you were driving a car, maybe you couldn't drive a car, because you could get an instant panic attack while you were driving your car, and you could crash up your car. So this is what these people are doing. They are experimenting and doing this stuff so that they can control people in this way, because you figure if they give you enough of this stuff, and it's called sodium lactate, you can look it up yourself, because even when you look it up, it'll probably just tell you something about like it comes from it's like a salt, They say it's some sort of salt or something like that. But if they give it to you in an injection form, they can instantly give you a panic attack. Okay, so if they really don't like you and they really don't like me, if you decide now, say you're a person, you're about to go out and go drive your car and go get your groove on and go somewhere, okay, they could release all of that sodium lactate into your system, and they could instantly give you anxiety. They can make your legs start to cramp up, your legs start to feel weak, you get panic attacks, and guess what? You would not be able to leave your house. So think about this. When I'm telling you about all of the stuff that they are doing, don't take it as though it's nothing in that. Okay, well, it's not affecting me, and I don't know anybody in my family, and nobody in my family is going through this. But you don't know. You don't know if you were injected in your ear with a microchip, or if you have 1 or 2 in your arm. If you've ever gone to get injections into your arm, you know, like to get inoculated against something, it's possible that you could have that in your arm, and all they have to do is to activate it, okay? Because it could stay in for maybe years without them activating, and you're thinking to yourself, oh yeah, these people on here that's on YouTube and they're talking, they're crazy, and I don't know anybody that's like that. Okay, but when they activate it, that's when you will know that you have a problem. That's when you will start to hear V2K. You will start to hear broadcasts of people talking with spooking scripts that the CIA uses. This is what you're going to hear. Or you will get some sort of chemical to go through to your body that will basically render you useless. I'm sorry. It will render you useless, where to the point where your legs and thighs and stuff will get weak, and you'll feel like you're going to fall, you feel like you're going to pass out. And how could you do all of that stuff and go to work? How could you feel that way and drive a car? How could you feel that way and do anything? So like I'm saying, you know, we have to be interactive, and we have to all support ourselves. And even if you don't know of anyone who is personally going through this, you see my video, know that I'm going through this, and know that there are other people that they are doing this to, and it doesn't matter, because anybody could be fitted up with this stuff, and they just haven't activated it yet. Okay, and on the day that they activate it is the day you gonna know about it. And I don't care who you are. I don't care if you the richest person in the world, the poorest person in the world. I don't care if you a head of state, you a crowned head of state. No matter who you are, if you have that in there, and these people who are so evil and wicked, they feel as though they want to stop you from saying what you say or doing what you do, or they just want to experiment on you. They could flip a switch at any time and activate what is into your body, and guess what? You will start to have problems. So that's why I question a lot of people who they say have schizophrenia. I question that. I question if that isn't part of a bigger picture, you know, where they experiment on people, and maybe they put chemicals into these people's bodies and make them like that, and talk into their ear like with V2K. And you got a lot of people where, okay, if you don't know anything about this, because I didn't know anything about it, because they flipped on the switch on mines in 2010. That's when they flipped the switch on mines, 2010. So they've been talking non-stop in my ear since Christmas Day. It was December the 25th, 2010 is when they flipped the switch on my V2K. And they've been talking in my ear and in my surroundings ever since that time, every single day, 24 hours a day, with scripts, with spooking scripts and all kinds of stuff. Okay, so you don't want this to happen to you, and you don't want this to happen to any of your loved ones. So, you know, you have to take people like myself serious. You can't just look at people who say that they are going through this, because we all can be going through the same exact thing. Okay, we couldn't be suffering with the same exact thing, because that's what they want to do. These people that do this kind of stuff, they want to discredit people, and then that way they can continue on and do this stuff. And this is how people like Hitler and those types of people who want to come to power and want to control people, this is how they start. They start like that. They want to discredit people, and now they have technology where they don't have to just come up and stab you and shoot you and stuff. They can do stuff like this. They can discombobulate your body and kill you in that way, because these people are murderers, and they want to control people. They want to control communities. They want to control countries. They want to control governments. They want to control everyone. Okay, So don't let it happen to you. So what you do is get educated, find out about this organized stalking and all of these things that are being done to innocent people in this country and abroad. It's not only in this country, it's abroad also. And get involved to the best of your ability, and don't write people off as being crazy and different things like that, because this is exactly what they want. They want us to appear, when you have these things done to you, as though you're crazy, and they want to discredit you, so then that way they can continue on and do what they want to do, which is to dominate people and to control people. And you don't want to be controlled, because they're not God. They don't have the right to control you if you're not doing something. And God gave us free will. So as long as he gave us free will, he is the Almighty, he is the supreme being, and he gave us all free will. We can't let these people take this away from us, because it's more of us than it is of them. And that's what I will always say. It's more of people that believe in God and people that know God and have a deep belief in God than it is people who don't. And it's mostly the people who don't. Those are the ones that do this kind of stuff. But that's what I wanted to say, and I'm already up to 35 minutes, so I'm going to cut this short. And you know, hope that people will take into account everything I said into this video and look up the stuff yourself. Look up sodium lactate is spelled S-O-D-I-U-M, that's sodium, and lactate is L-A-C-T-A-T-E, sodium lactate. It can give you an instant panic attack, and if they put enough into you, you can be rendered useless. You can be homebound, never able to leave your home, never able to drive your car again, never able to take your kids to the playground or go anywhere. Okay, you don't want that to happen to you, because they can do that. And I'm telling you, and I'm giving you this information and coming to you as a person who they are doing this to, and as a person who is concerned about other people and has a deep belief in God. Okay, so in closing, I also wanted to say thank you to all my subscribers. Anybody who subscribed to my channel, thank you very much. I appreciate you subscribing. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate you interacting about my videos and stuff. Thank you so much. I love you all. And you know, tell everybody who you know about my videos, and tell them to come and subscribe to my channel and get involved into this, because this can hurt anyone. It can hurt. It can hit your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your uncle, your aunt, your grandmom, your grandpop. It can hit anybody. Okay, and you don't want this to happen to yourself or to your family. Okay, where they render you useless and you are homebound and you can't leave your home. Okay, so in closing, I would like to say love God and keep him close to you, and know that there is a supreme being, because these people that do this kind of stuff, this is what they want to do. They want to get rid of people like myself who are Christians. They don't like Christians. They don't like you talking about God. And if they think you have a deep relationship with God, they really don't like you. So love God and keep him close to you, and love your fellow man, and even love your enemies, because like I say in all my videos, I don't hold any grudge or any animosity towards any of these people that do these things, because you know what, I know all of them are doing all of what they do in ignorance. They're totally ignorant of the full picture of God's will and God's plan for us as human beings. They have absolutely no idea about it. They're totally of the flesh, and they're totally of material things of the world, and this is all they care about and all they worry about, and that's the only thing that means anything to them. They don't see anything further than that. So in other words, they just feel as though they're just here to drive a sports car, or they're just here to get to become a CEO of a corporation, or they're just here to have a big house, a big fancy house, a big $10 million house. They don't see a bigger picture, that the Almighty put us all here, and we all have a purpose. He put us here with a purpose in mind for every single individual that he has blown breath into, and that is everybody. We all have a purpose. It's just for you to find out what your purpose is in life, and then to do it. That's what you do. Okay, so I'm going to say bye for now, and hope you enjoyed this video, and thumbs up the video, because when I see the thumbs up, then I'm going to think that you like the video, you appreciate it. That will make me want to make videos even more. So give me a thumbs up on my video, and come back and see me again, my friends and my family. That's what I think of you as when you subscribe to my channel. And I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Love you.